Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. Today we're going to be digging into this 2000 F150 a little more. What I want to get accomplished right now is get a new set of plugs in it. Let me bring y'all closer and I'll show you what I've accomplished so far, and then I'll run you through the rest of the procedure. Alright, what we have here is the 4.6. This is a Triton engine, and as you see, I've taken off the cover. And the air filter assembly is all right here. There's a little cover, just a couple of bolts, one on each side gets it off, the air filter. Then the air filter assembly. You have plug-in here, then a plug-in right there, and a couple of hoses and a clamp. Easy to get off of there. So I've already started over here on the passenger side. Let me show you what we found so far on that. I don't know how good y'all can see down through here, but the plugs are down in them holes, basically under the injectors. And they're not too terrible to get out. It's just hard to get to, and you're going to be really struggling a little bit on it. As you can see, I pulled out these 4 plugs, and they look really terrible. So that's telling me the plugs are going to help this thing out greatly. So what we're going to do next is get up in here, and I'm going to show you how to do these on the driver's side and get this thing taken care of. Alright guys, I'm going to show y'all how to do the first one on camera. That way you'll know what's going on. You can see plugs run around here, or plug wires. Right here is the first one on the driver's side. That will be number 5, I believe. And you can see it right here. Let me get you in just a little bit closer so you can really see good. There we go. Now, part of this, the hardest part is getting the plug wires out. They're deep and they do tend to get stuck in there. I've got this cool little tool here that I use, and I can run it down in there, grab a hold of them, and pull them out. Yes, I already had that one broke loose before I turned the camera on. Basically, just pull that wire out of there. Get it all uncobbled from here. Alright, like so. That's it, inspect them. I mean, I see nothing wrong with these wires so far. It's this first one, I'm going to lay it out here in front. Alright, now, and yes, it's super hard to see down in there. There is a hole down in there. Right down in that cavity right there, as y'all can probably not see. Push that down some. Now y'all see the hole down in there. Alright, just take your 5/8 plug socket. I think this one's going to go probably through this way. That. Not enough room. So we're going to grab a swivel. Put on this thing. The only thing I'll caution you about, be careful using swivels on spark plugs, because when you go to put it back in, they can twist a little bit and you can break a plug out. So alright, let me get that one broke loose. We'll run over here to the side. Pretty tight. Then I just spin her all the way out till I think I got it all loose. That should be good enough. Then I use this right here. This is just a big old spark plug boot. I actually come off of a Dodge Neon. But this is, to my knowledge, the deepest one that I know of. Now I'll just shove it down in there. I'm going to grab hold of that plug and bring it out there for us. See, that one wasn't too terrible, but terrible enough that I know it needs a set. Alright, well there I showed you that one, and the rest of them are all the same. You got them deep plug wire boots that go down on there. It looks like getting them out is most trouble. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to bore y'all on camera with putting all of that work on film. But I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these out, and I'm actually waiting on the parts house to call because we have a heater core hose that we need to replace also while we're under here working on it. So when them parts come in, I'll turn the camera back on and I'll show you how I install the plugs and a couple of tips and tricks there, and we'll get this heater hose done. Alright guys, we finally got our parts. The plugs came in and we got our hose down there. I've got one of the plugs out, so I'm going to show y'all how I do it. Of course, all the holes down through there are spark plug holes. I done took the vacuum to them and cleaned them all out, because I mean, that's a deep hole down in there. The trash can fall down, so if you get a shop vac, don't take but a few minutes, go through there, make sure they're clean and nothing's in it. Well, I'm going to take my plug, and I've got anti-seize compound here. And not a ton, you don't have to put 20 gallons on it. Go ahead and just get you a coat of anti-seize on there. And then I'm going to take my rubber boot that I used to take the plug out with and put it back in. With that, stretch over in here. Alright, run that down in there as far as it'll go, like so. Yeah, let's get our socket down on there. Yeah, if I can get down in there to it. Some of these things can be a pain to get to, that's for sure. Alright, yes, I'm on it good. Now just snug it up. Do not tighten the crap out of it. Like that's good. And as you can see, you can tell I got them holes cleaned out real well, because this right here spun that spark plug down in there pretty much all the way, so I didn't have to do a lot of ratcheting, and for me that makes it easy. Alright, now off camera I'm going to go through and do them all, and the way I do them, I put these 4 plugs in, and then we go back and put them 4 wires on, and then on the other side. But like I say, that's the way that I do them. I'll do the other 7 off camera, and then we'll move on and get this hose taken care of. Alright guys, get all the plugs and the wires done. Now I'm after the heater hose. Here's the one we're replacing. So it's got a big old split in it. Here's a new one, and I've got the clamp sitting on it. So what happens here is I have to take this hose off here, and it goes up to the heater core. Then this one here will go from the heater core to that tube down there. Then hopefully along the line we don't lose a ton of antifreeze. You know, we have some, but we just don't want to lose any way it goes. Let's loosen this one up. That one has been on there a while. Well, it never fails that something's going to be a pain like that. And this will also explain why mechanics cuss a lot. Right, I'm sitting there pulling on this hose. I can see it already has a rip in it right there. I don't want to rip it anymore. I think we've got enough hose here. Yeah, we can cut some of that off. Hold on a minute. Just in case antifreeze goes to gushing. We definitely don't want it right down there on our new plug, that's for sure. Good, that's at a point that it got no gushing coming out. Good deal, good deal. Alright, I want to try to put this one on first. It'll make it easier for me to get into this clamp area. It's going to want to be a pain, I can see that. What I did, guys, just grab just a little bit of grease. Put around the front of these. Just let them hoses slide on a lot easier. Fantastic. Alright, I'll have to get in there and struggle, get them tightened up. Let me go and slide this other one on. All right. All right, guys, let's get that. Let me get these clamps tightened, get all this plastic and stuff back on. We'll top it off with some antifreeze, and then we'll see how it runs. All right, get it all together. hook up the ground wire, and we're going to fire it up and see how much that helped. Alright guys. And yes, I do know I still have an exhaust leak somewhere over here. We'll get to that. Well, I gotta say, that does sound a lot better. I'm gonna get these tires aired back up, take it down the road, and see what we think. Well guys, I took her down the road and back, and as luck would have it, I'm definitely not happy with it. As you heard when it was idling earlier and I was revving it up, it sounded great. I jumped in it, put it in gear. It wasn't vibrating like it was before. Pulled it out, let it sit there a few minutes, shut the doors locked up. I didn't even make it out of this driveway. The thing just started fluttering out. No power, just very, very crappy. So, I've got some more work to do. Maybe we need new plug wires. Them I'm gonna have to order off of eBay. It wait about a week to get. That's a drag. But I am going to go through and recheck everything, especially in vacuum hoses because they're the hard plastic ones. Actually, I might just go ahead and rip them all out and replace them with some new rubber hose because it could be a vacuum problem. Plugging up the scanner, I'm still not getting no codes. Yes, the scanner is communicating and the MIL status is good. So, no codes, that's a weird thing, but hey, it could be something simple that I'm just overlooking. Well guys, I'm going to wrap it up for this one. I've worked enough on this for the time being, and this video did get a little long. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and no stress, we'll get this truck up and going and running well so the old lady will have her another fun daily driving. Well guys, thanks for watching, sure do appreciate it. If y'all would, throw me down some comments. If you're able, hit us up on Patreon. And please like, share, and subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. And until the next one, I hope that y'all have a fantastic day.